Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever time of day you've chosen to join us, and however you have chosen to join us, thank you. Here from the Batcave, I'm your host, Red Thunder Adam Gerard, and joining me this week, as always, are my partners in crime, the Dad Knight, Braden Ahern.
Hello.
The Probe, Matt Richards.
G'day.
And the Honey Badger, Terry O'Neill.
Hey, guys.
And how are we this evening, gentlemen?
Fancy.
Not too bad.
Fantastical.
I'm glad to hear it. And are we ready for the first week of the official Twitch era here from the Batcave?
I'm not.
It's nice to see you've all suited out nicely for the evening. Decked out in your finest form. Where am I? I'm proud of you. Braden's even gone full pedophile for the evening.
Never go full pedo. What are you doing, son? What are you doing?
So yes, it's been an interesting week, or interesting couple of weeks, I should say, if I'm going to bend kayfabe a little bit, and what a couple of weeks it's been. So I guess right off the bat, what did everybody think of just in general the few weeks we've had of movies and TV? Just I guess give a little taste test to the fans at home.
I want that taste out of my mouth.
Yeah.
It was forced upon me. I did not say yes. I did not say yes.
Yeah, it was pretty
I'm
brutal.
hurting really badly.
Yeah, it was pretty brutal here. I'm not going to lie.
The 90s were not a good time.
No.
Not for superheroes, at least.
No, apparently not.
Maybe for Bushmark 1, that's about it.
Cocaine had a good solid run of that.
Solid year
Oh,
through
mate,
the early 90s.
the 90s. Whew, they built that city on piles of coke. And they snorted it dry.
And did they party till their hearts collapsed?
Did they party on down? But playful banter aside, should we just jump straight into this week on TV, do you think, guys?
Band-Aid straight off?
I think we should.
Just rip it?
Sure.
Just rip it?
Just do it.
All right, here we go.
Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed.
You're ready to move us.
Stay away from me.
Look, we don't want to hurt you. We just want you to come with us.
No! I'm locked up again. I'm not an experiment. I'm a human being.
Don't encourage her. She's got a head as big as the Metrodome as it is. Oh, well, what do you expect? Garlands thrown at your feet? Well, I'd like a 145-foot triple-masted schooner with a teak interior, but hey, Lois. Times are tough. What's everybody standing around for? This is a newspaper, not happy hour at Buckingham Palace. Jimmy, never underestimate the need for a good obituary. Oh, great shades of Elvis. What are we here, the Daily Planet?
Oh, Perry White.
He can sue the man's angry, fiery soul.
He could do almost anything, I think. Anything he could do, nobody could do better. He could do anything better than you. The Perry White motto right there. Oh,
Unless he's Perry White from Superman 4.
This is true.
no, come on.
Oh, no, we like that.
We'll get there
You gotta
later.
remember,
but-
this is the same Perry White that was brushing his teeth while chewing a cigar. So,
Oh, my God.
you gotta remember that. It's a lot of chops. That
God,
carries a lot of
Richard
weight.
Donner, too. So good. Just so good.
We can relive that later on in our best of.
Later on, but
Sorry,
I don't want to
didn't mean
relive it later.
sidetrack.
Starting off fresh.
Nice and early.
Let's look. Speaking of, we've talked about Perry White. Let's get straight into that. Let's talk Lois and Clark off the bat.
All right. This was Lois and Clark, episode 7. I've got a crush on you.
That would be the one.
It's okay, Matt, but what was the title of the episode?
Original prankster.
Go on, you can say it. Just, it's okay.
No, it's all right. I'll hold my tongue because I'm going to rage mentally on later on.
Okay.
Anyway, Lola Dame and Charles King. That's Lois and Clark's fake name in this episode, and Lois could sing. This episode is about these men who burn buildings and stuff the Toasters and Lois and Clark get jobs at the Metro Club, where the owners are in charge of the Toasters and leading and the leader of the club. Tony falls in love with Charlie, which is Clark Kent. And Lois becomes jealous, even though she denies it like a dirty, dirty whore. Anyway,
Matt's like the guy, the guy that reads the news and then he throws it to the sports anchor who's meant to say something dumb and like sexist.
Yeah.
He covers both at once. It's incredible.
It's like the guy that gets up with he's fed up with the Kardashian
there's
sleep
a constant battle of him running away and talking with Tony, and Lois again falls more and more jealousy. Oh, I've lost my place. Sorry.
All right, I'll try for you, Matt. You ready? So this episode's about a group of guys who are trying to burn down buildings. Basically, they're burning down strategic buildings, and there's one crime family who in particular won this one set of buildings, and the brother and sister are the head of that family and fight with each other non-stop. Finally, the sister decides she's going to take that over by force, and it turns out she's the one who's leading the Toasters to do it all. Meanwhile, Lois and Clark have gone undercover to investigate the entire scheme. Lois is undercover as a go-go dancer. Who would have known she'd been so sexy and she could sing so well? Goddamn, she looked good. And Clark was a really, 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 really bad fake goatee that fools nobody, and his still same glasses and haircut, and goes undercover as a bartender, only has one set of clothes. Anyway, eventually the woman who is the head of the crime family falls in love with Clark. Shenanigans ensue. Lois and Clark bust a day, and Perry's all like, "God damn, you two." Lois and Clark have got a crush on you.
All right, you're better at your job than I am. All right, but
It's making shit up. That's how he's in a relationship.
Yeah, with the politician.
With the politician.
That's how you do it.
That's how you do it.
Dribble shit.
Yeah. It's not a bad episode. It was a decent one in comparison to what the other filth that we watched today.
You know what's amazing about this episode, right? They made Lois look... Yeah, well, that's what I was going to say. They made Lois look so, like, slutty and whatnot.
Yeah.
But yet, so little skin.
Mm.
I'm watching it, I'm like, this is arousing yet confusing because I can't see anything yet.
You know it's there.
Yet,
It's imagination.
working that... Shut up, Braden. Well, if he's going to chime in, what did Lois and Clark go down like over there in Mo? Where the children don't grow.
It wasn't too... I didn't like the Toasters. It was just a bit dumb for me.
That was a silly name.
But they had toasters. Toaster is a real gun from the DC universe. It's what, in the Death of Superman, Henry Irons, the guy that becomes Cyborg,
Yeah.
or Cyborg Steel, sorry.
Yeah.
He invents
Shaq.
the toaster.
Oh, yeah.
And his entire storyline is he becomes a hero because he sees the guns that he's used by the kids on the street.
Yeah.
So he's all like, nuts to this. I'm going to stop it. I'm a steal. And he
black.
gets his hammer and he's all like, yeah. True story. Continue, Braden.
This show for me is just the thing that I love about it is the relationship between Lois and Clark, and it still is. This episode, it was all just between Lois and Clark was the parts that I loved about it. I'm trying to remember what part Lex played in this one.
He was supplying the toasters.
Yeah, he's funded the toaster technology, and it's okay if we want to turn it back on. I'm sure we can rebuild it.
He's a scumbag.
That's right.
And he was also
He's a
Lois's
scumbag.
love interest, who was like, "Hi, Lois, I'm going to show up at your house," and be like, "Can I come in and eat your ice cream?"
He's a little.
He's a jerk.
It's a little rapey.
Superman.
It's a little pre-rapey.
It's little Braden's hair.
It's a little bit Braden hair.
It's a little bit Braden hair, right?
Yeah, it's a little.
I think officially as of tonight there needs to be a new award introduced.
The Braden Hair Award.
The Braden Hair Award for like rapey behaviour.
Hey, this is the only time you'll see my hair like this. I can promise you that.
Yeah, sure.
wow.
No worries.
It's the only time we'll see it, but you're victims.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons I'm going to hell. So,
Yeah,
I agree with you. It's like Lex is. He's real. Like this guy is really good at being Lex because Lex is meant to be that guy. You're like,
He's a slime ball.
yeah, he's in the
great.
comics. You want to punch him, but he's so successful because he's so like that. He's so charismatic and all like. I'm Lex Luthor.
Yeah. It's okay. You want me to rape you? It's fine.
Let me light my cigar. Lex Luthor.
All right, you wanted a little bit.
A little bit. Just the tip. Not the whole lot. Just the tip.
Why would you dress like that?
That's...
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But one thing I'm glad about this TV show, it doesn't actually get lost in time. You know, like another show that we'll be reviewing later on, where it doesn't get its time placement mixed up. So it's consistent in that. Dean Cain is adorable as Clark Kent. He really is.
I love Dean Cain.
He's
Dean
really
Cain.
good.
He's so light-hearted and like just making fun of Lois in a little chicken outfit, but at the same time, like so concerned that he's got to go and get a job at the bar as well.
Him playing ping pong with himself was pretty entertaining this week. And was it baseball? Did he play baseball this week? Or
no, that was last week.
Okay, it was ping pong this week.
So we've established that he plays with himself a lot. A lot of holes in the roof of that joint.
Hancock style.
Yep. Jay and Silent Bob were onto something.
Episode pastime.
Yeah, that is true. The casting of this show was actually, it seems very well thought out.
Yes.
I mean, there's only so much smoke we can blow up these people's asses. So
it's the only TV this week that I actually like and didn't want to shoot myself in the brain with a pencil.
That's true. That's fair. That's absolutely fair.
I can't agree with that because Frank Gorshin's Riddler is amazing.
Yeah, Frank.
You mean his Joker?
We'll get into that later, but that's just why I can't agree with that.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, for me, it was a solid episode. I mean, it's annoyingly consistent, this TV show, which is nice. So,
I absolutely agree. It's solid.
Yeah, you can always rely on it to be just that little bit corny, little bit cheesy.
But that's a Superman comic.
Yeah, it's well told. That's the thing I don't mind.
It plays out like a Superman comic should.
Yeah. I mean, Perry White's fantastic. Lois is actually a proper Lois.
Yeah, I really do like Terry Hatcher's Lois.
I agree.
Yeah.
Like, she plays it really well, and she has that sort of bitchiness that you hate about her.
You want to hate fucker. That's what it is.
You like her?
Yeah, you want to hate fucker. That's what it is. Angry sex. That's what it is. It's understandable, and she pulls it off quite well.
She does. She pulls it off really well. She's actually one of my favourite Loises, I think.
Mm-hmm. She's probably my favourite Lois.
She's my favourite Lois.
Yeah, because she's consistently intrepid. Is that the word? An intrepid reporter. Is that the word? Yeah.
Ballsy.
Yeah, ballsy. Tenacious.
Yeah, there you go.
Sassy.
Ballsy. Tenacious is probably the best term, I would say.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, yeah. So there's nothing else I can say. It just feels like I'm repeating myself. It's damn good. It was a damn solid episode.
Yeah.
I agree.
So I just got a message through from the mum night saying that I look like Corey Michael Smith.
Divorce.
Plays Edward Nigma in Gotham.
Sounds like somebody's going to fantasy fuck you tonight.
I'm down.
Just before you go to bed, just get some green paint and put a big question mark on your chest. Lois and Clark in general was probably the highlight of TV for me this week. I mean, the storyline was decent. It was like the decent mafia storyline, but the turmoil sort of thing. That's your standard mafia thing. But I wasn't expecting. What I didn't see coming, surprisingly, was the female being so strong in that situation. I mean, I know they were trying to push the whole strong female lead sort of thing in those days.
Yeah.
Like,
well, yeah. I reckon they did that actually quite well because she didn't come off as just being an annoying woman trying to take control. It actually, she had a bit of power behind her.
Yep, that is true.
And you respected her for it.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually saw that as being quite clever in that episode, is the power struggle right at the start between her and the other boss, which she then dethrones.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like just trying to sass her back into place, and it didn't work.
Yep.
But I thought that was quite cleverly done. What sort of sucked is that, I don't know, she seemed a bit did like a U-turn on herself though, like right at the end.
Yeah.
Because she was like, no, we need to be profitable, and this hasn't been profitable. And then right at the end, she's like, no, we need to be a journalist.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah,
a little bit backwards on your morals.
Yeah.
But yeah, I let it slip. It was all right.
That's it. I mean, I don't think I'm ever going to get the image of Terry Hatcher in a pretty much a whorish chicken suit out of my head anytime soon.
Sequence dress. Sequence.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Everywhere.
A lot of feathers too.
Oh, nothing's wrong with feathers. Feathers equal to a good time. I mean, if I've learnt from anything from, watching a childhood hero of mine, Hollywood Hulk Hogan. If you've got feathers or a feather boa, you're going to have a good time. So
absolutely,
that's the thing. But Dean Cain behind a bar is a little bit scary for me, though.
And Lou, great night.
Dean Cain behind a bar. He doesn't look like he fits behind a bar, mainly because he is way too clean, way too pretty. It's just it's weird. It's a little bit weird.
Yeah.
But I mean, if I'm gonna
with the dirty goatee, it was still too clean.
But that was very 90s. I mean, if you look at the boy bands back in the day, those goatees, like yours, were right in fashion. So that's one of those things. You just gotta roll with punches.
Fair enough.
But overall, it's a damn solid episode from a damn solid show. So what else can you say?
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, not much really. As you said, we can't blow the smoke up enough up their asses. So
no, right? It's just one of those things. I know.
Really was.
Where else do we want to head off from here? What land do we want to head off to?
I think next we should head off to Flash and say Batman for last. I think Batman's
really?
going to lead to some contention.
You're gonna do this to me? Oh, I am so sorry. If people died during this, I do apologize. Just warm up here. All right. Episode 6, The Sins of the Father, also known as, it's this little subtitle beneath the title as well. Further proof Barry's dad's a giant douchehole. Whilst working on a cliche chain gang, a criminal named Hicks evades custody with the aid of a localized thunderstorm. As it turns out, Hicks is one of Henry Allen's last arrests as a serving officer. As news of Hicks' escape reaches Allen, he reaches out to former partner Peter Donello to try and hunt Hicks down one last time. Unfortunately for Donello, his greed leads him to Hicks directly, who is waiting for him near the buried loot. When Donello is killed, Henry Allen sees red, but it does him no good as Henry is shot and winds up in hospital. As has become expected, Barry tracks down Hicks to an abandoned housing lot and, through a truly touching father and son dynamic duo, bust the criminal to save the day. We close with Henry telling Barry that he is a cop and he is proud of him.
This episode sucked.
That was hard.
It
was just... I think they wanted to redeem Henry Allen so bad, they actually wrote this episode for the character.
Yeah, but they made him out to be even more of a fuckhead in the first place.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. So if they wanted to redeem him, they made him look even worse for the first half of the episode.
They wanted to redeem him in the last 2 minutes. That's what that was.
Yeah. Like, I sort of sat there at the end of it going, yeah, he's kind of redeemed himself, but I hate him so much more.
Yep.
After this episode as well, so it didn't really work.
Yeah. Like that's just it. Like, it just didn't work on any level.
He got his mate killed.
Mm-hmm. No,
it's
telling his son that he loves him doesn't really redeem that fact.
Yeah, I mean, if you think of it as Barry's had this overbearing male figure for his whole life telling him, you're not as good as your brother, you're not a real cop, and you're a lab coat and things like that. I mean, you can't really redeem it in 2 minutes. I mean, John Wesley Shipp's a forgiving person, but my God, come on.
Yeah, no.
It's just...
Yeah, it was crap.
It was poorly written, and it was wet. That's it. It was wet.
As much as John Wesley Shipp was in it, I love him, but this sucked.
Yeah,
big time.
Yeah, you can't sort of.
I'm losing massive amounts of patience with this TV show.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Considering I've got to watch it twice to watch it once and then once again to do a review of it, it's painful.
Yeah.
I'd rather pass a kidney stone.
Yeah.
To be honest, I would rather pass a big one, like one that's been sitting there building for 20 years.
Yeah.
But they'd say, hey, you should have surgery. No, I have to pee it out because I've got to watch The Flash. And I would watch my other piss out a kidney stone. So yeah, I mean, Matt, you've got anything to add to The Flash? The wet, soggy loaf of bread that is Flash?
I reckon our villain sounded awfully like Batman.
Yeah, I thought that too.
He wasn't that. Oh, I actually forgot about Hicks as well. Thank you for putting him back in my memory. He was the most cliche piece of crap I've ever seen on TV. And I've seen Shatner act.
Yeah.
So it's just, what do you do? Like, he was graft. He was like his mate who ran a bar. He was hiding out from getting money from him. It was basically, 30 minutes of cliche. That's what it was.
Mm.
Yeah, it was letting everything down. You know, not even...
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's just it. I can't say anything about it. I can't say anything more about it. I wash my hands of this episode.
Yeah, I think I'm in the same boat. It's just... I believe CW are going to air this series again. I think I remember reading something about that about a week or so ago.
Why? Have they seen the series?
Pardon?
Have they actually seen it? Have they reviewed it to put it on their TV show? Because TV channel? I mean, if they haven't...
Maybe they're just hoping that J-Dubs can hold it up.
J-Dubs can carry many things, but not that show. As much as I do love it.
Yeah.
That's just... They should cut their losses and just rerun Dawson's Creek. To be honest, they might as well, because it was better. So, yeah. So, I mean, that's it for Flash? Is that it for Flash?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think there's too much to say about it.
You can't really add... Yeah, that's just it. It was wet. It was just flaccid.
Yeah, pretty much it was a waste of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
Next time, I think what I'll do, I'll review True Blood, and then when I have to write a synopsis for this, I'll just make shit up.
Good plan.
Yeah, that's what I think I'll do from now on. Is that cool?
That sounds much better. Yeah, I'd prefer that.
I'll throw in some explosions and maybe some incest.
Sounds good to me.
And then I'll throw an episode of Springer in there as well.
All right, do it.
I'll do that. Cool. Excellent. Game plan. Beautiful.
All right, let's move on to Batman then.
All right, Batman 66. First episode we are reviewing here called A Riddle a Day Keeps the Riddler Away.
Oh, so good.
The Riddler returns to disrupt the welcome ceremony for visiting King Boris, who has arrived in Gotham City to present a gift from his country, a miniature replica of the Queen of Freedom monument. Together with his henchman, Mousy, the Riddler presents the king with a bouquet of flowers, which promptly explodes and releases a hidden riddle. Believing the Count of Conundrums to be planning to steal the jeweled crown from a Miss Galaxy contest, Batman replaces the headpiece with a fake that contains a miniature transmitter. When the dynamic duo apprehend the Riddler as he steals the crown from the contest, he tells them that he knew it to be a phony and throws it at them while making his escape. Batman finds another riddle in the crown that suggests the Riddler is going to kidnap King Boris, but when he and Robin arrive, they are too late to prevent the king's capture. They are caught in a spinny thing that is apparently going to kill them.
At 1,000 revolutions a minute, their arms will fly off.
That's the one.
I love how convoluted this show is. It's great.
Batman and Robin to die? Things certainly are turning the wrong way for them. Is this really the end? Unbelievable. If you care for Batman and Robin, keep hoping till tomorrow night. Same time, same Bat channel.
Oh.
This brings us to our next episode. When the rat's away, the mice will play. While the Riddler and his henchmen escort King Boris to his booby-trapped... I just want to say booby a few times there.
Do it again. One more.
Booby-trapped statue back to Gotham. Batman and Robin manage to free themselves from the giant generator that threatens to spin them to death. Booby. Believing his foes are dead, the Riddler places the statue and his explosive content inside the museum and then informs Commissioner Gordon that he will destroy the Queen of Freedom monument unless he receives the sum of $1 million. Then one of Riddler's henchmen, Whitey, disguises himself as Batman and pays a visit to Commissioner Gordon's office as Bruce Wayne. That's the end of the synopsis that I've got here. But Bruce Wayne is there in the room. He knows that it wasn't obviously Batman because he's Batman. Goes back to Wayne Manor, gets a call from the commissioner who says, you weren't just in my office, were you? He's like, nope. So At least the cops aren't that dumb.
Yeah, that is thankful.
Yeah, I can't remember. After that, Batman saves the day.
Yeah, pretty much.
Of course.
So they eventually work out that the Riddler's put a bomb in the the Statue of Freedom replica.
Yes. Yep.
That they've put in the glass case in the Hall of Fame or something along those.
Batman's take before they get there to disarm it.
That's right. The $1 million gets dropped off. Batman and Robin have set a trap, left their own riddle, and so they end up catching Riddler, as they do. So yeah, it's Batman for me. 66 Batman. I'm actually growing to love it a bit more. I mean, Adam will be happy to hear that since I was shit canning the 66 movie so bad.
Yeah, that makes for a nice positive.
It does. It's just I think the TV show is a lot better than the movie. I think it's nice when it's concentrated down to like 2 20-minute episodes. It helps maintain the campness of it a bit more, and Frank Gorshin is fantastic.
He is, yes. Absolutely.
He's great. Burt Ward can still eat a bag of dicks.
He'd love to.
He probably has over the course of the years. Commissioner Gordon, Chief Police O'Hara, fantastic. Gold no matter what. I love it.
Always.
I love it. It's just all right. So what do you think, Matt? You were shot canning it a little bit earlier on.
Yeah, I'm struggling more and more with Flash and Batman to watch them. It's just, I've done a turnaround. I'm actually enjoying watching Superman, Lois and Clark, rather than I am watching Flash and Batman at the moment, which is just sucky.
Oh, that's because you're a man of little taste.
Fuck off.
You don't have taste. Batman is like a fine wine.
That the novelty can wear off after half a season.
Oh, I don't know.
I think the novelty wore off as I aged. Like,
so you're saying
I remember watching this when I was younger. I thought it was fantastic. Watching it now, I'm struggling. It's doing that time loop thing of where something is awesome in your head when you're young.
Yeah.
It may not be awesome when you're older.
Fair enough.
And the Riddler I'm really struggling with because it just I don't know. I see more of a Joker in him than a Riddler.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I mean, he's got the riddles, but he's just playing. It just seems more like a Joker that had riddles.
Yeah, true. That sounds fair. I mean, myself and I were discussing that earlier.
I can't help, especially with his laugh. It just
his laugh is probably the thing that
the Joker that should have.
Most Joker-esque about him.
Yeah,
I think myself and Adam had that discussion, and like the general consensus is that Frank Gorshin may have been just a tad too scary.
Too scary. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like him with face paint would actually probably tip me over the edge, to be honest, especially in that time era.
He'd be too much.
Yeah. So one thing I am finding hard to understand is why they keep giving these little mob gangs the shittiest names ever, like the Rat Pack for starters. Was it the Rat Pack or the Rat Gang?
The Rat
Gang.
It wasn't the pack. That's
Yeah.
trademark shit.
It is. Oh yeah, it is too. But they're there with like in a little hole with their like cheese slicer, and all they ate was cheese and crackers. That was interesting. That was a nice little.
Yeah, that was.
It's
stupid.
just.
That was so stupid. So stupid. Like, fuck.
What? And you probably had no problem with the bouquet of flowers given to King Boris by what looked like a young Monica Lewinsky exploding up into the air.
No, I had everything wrong with that.
You just have nothing but issues for this episode? Episodes?
As I said, as I'm watching this, the more and more I'm hating it. I love Adam West, hate fucking Batman 66.
God. That's just cruel. You're a cruel man, Matt. You're a cruel man.
Yep. Yeah.
That's unfair.
Well, suck up, princess. I don't have anything good to say. Like, I'm just going to sit here ragging on it.
Go
I'm probably just making Adam furious in the corner there. But I just can't get over it. I hate it.
You need to. We have like another month and a bit.
Oh, I'll still watch it, but I'm struggling to like it.
Fair enough. So what else did you not like about these two? What aren't you digging about 66 Batman? Because I feel the need to shoot you down. Because I'm starting to love this show. All aflame.
They've got limited resources.
Harry's defending 66 Batman. It's great.
Yeah, don't you worry about it. I am on that boat. I am moving towards the captaincy.
Limited and like being able to do special effects are limited back then. But there was a point where I had to pause watching it for a second, and then I paused it at a time while Batman was spinning.
Yeah.
And it's just a white dummy with the bat suit on. Like there's no face painted on, not even a cowl over the face. It's just a white dummy face with the Batman suit over the top of it.
But it was 66.
That's great.
Put the fucking cowl on it.
Yeah.
That adds to the humour.
I'm pretty sure that in 66 people weren't watching this and pausing it. They even had. Yeah. I don't even think they had VHS in 66.
No.
I'm not sure about that.
No, they did. They didn't have.
Yeah, they
didn't get till the 70s.
Yeah.
Try again, Matt. They had tapes, but not videotapes. VCR technology was the 70s.
So unless they went out and bought Batman 66 in 70, but that wasn't designed for pausing.
That was back when she was run once and then taped over and deleted.
Ooh.
That's why there's so much Doctor Who missing from the early stuff, because it was just taped over.
That's amazing. I never actually thought about that. That's cool.
Yep.
Always wonder what happened with the first Doctor. One thing I do have concern with is with their special effects department. I'm wondering if they ever taken into account the vicinity of people's faces to an explosion. I'm talking about the explosion of the smoke bomb in the bag of $1 million at the end. Frank Gorshin's face is right up in that bag. I'm a little concerned. So I'm thinking maybe multiple concussions from multiple little explosions. Maybe send him a little bit loopy.
Maybe.
That's what I'm thinking. So that plus acid.
Plus the acid.
Yeah, plus the acid. Yeah, that could definitely drive a man overboard. And the young girl's voice, the Monica Lewinsky chick. What was her name?
Oh, squeaky high pitched voice.
Yeah, that would drive a man insane.
Yeah.
Even for filming for a week.
Oh, yeah.
You'd drive to someone to murder someone.
I can see that.
Yeah. So
I'm surprised we didn't get a poor deluded child again.
Oh no, that poor deluded child.
Well, you got to space them out a little bit, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that brings us to the end of TV. So gloves and Barbaras and
oh my,
yeah,
gloves and Barbaras and
plethora of things.
All right. So we're jumping off the boat with Lois and Clark first, yeah?
Sure.
First cab off the rank, going for a solid 3.5 gloves.
Not bad.
Not bad?
Mm.
Anyone? Braden, looking at you.
3 gloves.
Yeah.
3 gloves?
I'll give it a 3. Wasn't really digging the toasters, but Lois and Clark love them.
Oh, like I said, these names in the 90s and 60s for gangs was just ridiculous. Oh.
I'm going to give it a 4.
Give it a 4? Just for Terry Hatcher, isn't it? It's just for Terry Hatcher.
Yeah, just for Lois.
That's fair. That's good. I like that. That's nice. Cranston's? Give 1 to Terry Hatcher.
I'm giving 1 to Dean Cain.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm gonna late jump D Kane. It was pretty entertaining.
Even with his shit beard.
This episode.
His shit fake beard.
Yeah. He had that. It was weird because he had that protective dad sort of thing.
It's a little weird, especially he's got a thing for Lois and he's being a protective dad on her. It's a
Yeah, I know.
little incesty. Little incesty.
Little Braden hair rapey.
Yeah, I can see that.
Little bit of red hair. Little bit of red hair. Just the first couple of strands. There you go. That's better. We'll get you a ball cap for next week.
Yeah.
All right, any Barbaras for this?
Lex.
Not Tony. It was the dumb shit brother who was originally running the gang.
Oh, yeah.
He gets mine.
Yeah.
He's a dickhead.
Yeah, I'll late jump that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
I think
what a
it's
knob.
unanimous.
What a knob. All right.
All right, Flash.
1.
I think it's going to be in... Oh, okay, yeah, 1.
1. No.
I'm not even going to
One.
give it a glove.
Not even giving you a glove.
So 3 1s and a naught. I'm gonna guess we're all giving out a Henry Allen Retro Award for dickery.
Yeah.
Fucking oath.
Henry?
To Henry Allen.
Henry, yeah, to the namesake.
To the namesake. My brother's going to Hicks.
Yeah?
Just for being a shit villain.
My Barbara's going to Henry because I don't feel like 1 award is enough.
In fact, we've got the box over there. Should we just give him the box?
Yeah.
Just give him the
He's
box.
got a crate coming.
He's got a crate.
Box Barbaras.
He's got certificates of authenticity as well. He's got the whole shebang.
All signed bars, individually signed
Oh,
bars,
yeah.
numbered.
Yeah. I'm going to like jump onto that one too.
That's fair. That's fair. I just didn't like Hicks as a villain.
No,
It
he's
was
pretty
just
shit.
shit. It was just
But they've all
cliche.
been shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's pretty horrible.
Cranston's? None.
No.
No.
The dog.
Can't even give
Earl?
Yeah, Earl.
Earl the dog.
Earl because
Earl.
he's like wandering around with the glove, then he's like, take me for a walk and shit. Earl was pretty good in that episode. Earl's getting better.
Mm, he
Earl-
is.
Earl's a dick. It's great.
Earl's stock is rising. So,
Jesus.
alright, and finally, Batman.
Batman, you say? Batman! I'll give it 4.
4.5.
I actually thoroughly enjoyed this episode.
Frank
'cause it's
Gorshin eats scenery, man.
just for the shit
Frank
dickery.
Gorshin eats scenery like it's made of acid and cocaine, so
In
4.5
fact,
gloves.
I actually have a feeling the scenery is made of cocaine.
I think
It is.
he's paid in acid and cocaine.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. I want his wardrobe, though. We were discussing this earlier.
it's
I want his
pretty
wardrobe.
swag. It's pretty pimp.
Mm.
Swag.
Yeah, mega swag.
Mega swag. So it's phenomenal. Yeah. 4.
I'll give it a 3.
Dickhead.
I like it.
Watch this. I'll become violently protective of 66 Batman, especially Frank Gorshin later on.
2.
Fuck
2
you.
for me.
2. Yeah, fuck you.
Jeez. That's... Go sit in the corner.
Shut up, Matt.
Fuck off.
I need to send you a picture of shame.
Alright, what about Barbara's? Any for this?
Harriet.
So that's a safe bet. Gonna go with you on that one, Harry. Actually, no. Gonna go one over you. Just everybody in the room who wasn't Bruce Wayne when fake Batman did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bunch of knobs.
Yeah. 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 No,
Yeah.
It's, yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Cranston's?
Adam West.
Frank Bush.
Frank
Adam
Gorshin.
West.
Just
Frank
for the
Gorshin.
sheer crack
2
addict he
Wests
is.
and two Gorshins. Wow.
Yep. Yep.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
So, what do you think, guys? Should we jump straight to the movie for this episode?
Let me just
Get it over and done with.
go. Just do it.
Just do it.
Do it.
All right, here we go.
Ooh.
Superman 4: The Quest for Peace. Superman saves a spaceship of cosmonauts whose ship is thrown off course by debris, then visits his hometown of Smallville as Clark. Now that his adoptive parents have died, Clark has inherited their now unattended farm. In an empty barn, he uncovers the capsule that brought him to Earth, and removes a luminescent green Krypton energy module. A recording left by his mother Lara states that its power can be used only once. Unwilling to sell the farm to a small developer, Superman returns to Metropolis. Returning to work at the Daily Planet, Clark learns that the newspaper went bankrupt and has been taken over by David Warfield, a tabloid tycoon who fires Perry White and hires his own daughter Lacey as the new editor. Lacey takes a liking to Clark and tries to seduce him. Clark agrees to go on a date with her. Following the news that the United States and the Soviet Union may engage in nuclear war, Clark is conflicted about how much Superman should intervene. After receiving a letter from a concerned schoolboy, Superman travels to the Fortress of Solitude to seek advice from the spirits of his Kryptonian ancestors. They recommend that he let Earth solve its own problems or seek new worlds where war has been outlawed. After asking advice from Lois Lane, Superman attends a meeting of the United Nations announcing to the Assembly that he will rid the world of nuclear weapons. Various nations fire their nuclear warheads into space, which are collected by Superman into a giant net and then thrown into the sun. Meanwhile, young Lenny Luthor breaks his uncle Lex Luthor out of prison. Returning to Metropolis, the pair steal a strand of Superman's hair from a museum and create a genetic matrix which Lex attaches to a US nuclear missile. After that missile is test launched, Superman intercepts it and throws it into the sun. A glowing ball of energy is discharged, which develops into a superhuman known as the Nuclear Man. This Nuclear Man makes his way back to Earth and finds his father, Lex Luthor, who establishes that his creation is powerful, but however, will be deactivated without solar light. A vicious battle ensues between Luthor's creation and Superman. While saving the Statue of Liberty from falling onto New York, Superman is infected with radiation sickness via a scratch from the Nuclear Man's radioactive talons. Nuclear Man kicks Superman into the distance with such strength that Superman's cape is torn away from his body. To Lois' disgust, the Daily Planet has been reformatted as a tabloid newspaper. Published under the headline, Superman Dead, the latest issue is just too much for Lois to bear. Lois indicates a desire to quit and seizes Superman's recovered cape for herself. Lacey is also upset and reveals to Lois that she cares for Clark. Lois ventures to Clark's apartment where she proclaims her love for Superman. Felled by radiation sickness, Clark staggers to his terrace where he retrieves the Kryptonian energy module and attempts to heal himself. Having developed a crush on Lacey, Nuclear Man threatens mayhem if they are not introduced. The newly restored Superman agrees to take him to her to prevent anyone else from being hurt. Superman lures Nuclear Man into an elevator car, trapping him inside and then depositing it on the far side of the moon. As the sun rises, Nuclear Man breaks free due to a crack in the elevator's doors, and Superman is again forced to defend himself. At the end of the battle, it appears as though Superman has been defeated and he is driven into the lunar surface by his nuclear opponent. Nuclear Man then forces his way into the Daily Planet and abducts Lacey. Superman frees himself from the moon's surface and pushes it out of orbit, casting Earth into an eclipse which nullifies Nuclear Man's powers. Superman rescues Lacey, then recovers Nuclear Man and deposits him in the core of a nuclear power plant, destroying him. What had been Nuclear Man becomes electrical power for the entire electrical grid. Perry White secures a loan to buy a controlling investment in the paper, making David Warfield a minority shareholder and protecting the paper from any further hostile takeovers. In a press conference, Superman declares only partial victory in his campaign, saying, "There will be peace when the people of the world want it so badly their governments will have no choice but to give it to them." Superman also recaptures the fleeing Luthors. He places Lenny in Boys Town, telling the priest that Lenny has been under a bad influence, and returns Lex to prison, telling him he'll see him in 20. He then flies off into the distance, out into orbit, past the sun, smiles at the camera, and flies off into the distance to fight new and varying adventures. Alright, Superman 4. What a shit pile.
My God.
What a shit. Fucking hell. Mate.
That should the name title should be The Quest for More Money, not The Quest for Peace.
Here's a legit question, and I don't mean this to sound un-PC, but that's kind of my job here. Anybody else think Superman looked like he had AIDS?
Yeah.
Like fucking serious Philadelphia Tom Hanks winning an Academy Award AIDS?
Yeah, he looked unwell.
AIDSy.
He looked unwell. In fact, I've got to get the taste out of my mouth with a refreshing bit of Coke.
Let's give you infringement.
The whole time while I was watching that movie,
it's delicious.
I was just sitting there going, "This is fucking horrendous."
It's
shit.
It's one of those movies that can't be undone.
I gotta point something out though. when I was a kid, the only VHS of Superman I owned was Superman 4, so I watched it a lot.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, fuck.
I'm sorry.
My parents hated me, apparently. It wasn't until I watched it in HD for this, because I haven't watched it since I was a kid. I didn't realise Nuclear Man wore orange pants. I thought the motherfucker was like half naked. Legit. Until I saw this, and I'm like, oh, he's just orange, and he's just like tanned up really badly, so it looks like he's not wearing half his clothes.
Like he's a bodybuilder, Yeah, it's...
With Lex Luthor's voice. I'm God.
I am father
the
now.
greatest criminal mind in the entire world.
I am Nuclear Man. Oh, it's just, where are they? So, yeah, it's just one of those... It's one of those movies that just can't be undone. I mean, I feel sorry for everyone involved.
Well, Christopher Reeve said it ruined his career. That's
it probably ruined a lot of careers.
I think it was...
It ruined a lot of careers, actually.
What was that, Brad?
I think it was probably the accident that did that.
Yeah. That's just...
Yeah.
Wow.
See, your
Thank you,
hair
that
went
guy.
one way and your morals went the same way. Shit.
You're a
That's
dirtbag.
That's
Pedophile motherfucker.
That's bad.
Wow.
That's what? Matt,
Brady's
that's
bringing
too
bad
much.
juju
That's
You
on
can't
himself.
say too soon. How long ago did it happen?
too damn soon.
The Christopher Reeves will always be too damn soon.
Yeah, I played Mark Nuclear Man. Mark
Yeah,
Pillow.
he made one film. Mark Pillow, yeah.
Yeah,
There's a gay joke
he
in there.
didn't play anything else after this.
No.
Oh, funny thing about him, he
What's
only
that?
had 11 lines in this movie.
And they were overdubbed. I am father now.
Oh,
I'm the greatest criminal mind.
Destroy Superman.
yeah.
And the fact that the overdubbing, clearly they did not fucking... Gene Hackman was like, I'm giving you one take for overdubbing. That's it. Because the ADR in this is atrocious.
Yep.
Like, Mark Pillow talks in about half a second later, fucking Japanese-style kung fu movie overdubbing comes in when Lex Luthor's dubbing. It is atrocious.
It's disgusting.
The whole movie is full of shit like that. Like,
The movie is destroyed by one simple thing, and that is corporate greed.
And the
Plain
fact
simple.
Nuclear Man was actually played by a stripper. He was a Chippendale.
yeah,
I've got his IMDb here. He's a Chippendale.
For this movie, they actually increased the size of of Superman's tights, like the red part,
The codpiece, yeah.
just to hide the guy wires and everything else that were holding him up.
Really?
Yep.
So they increased
So-
his granny panties by 3.
Like so say Superman in the other ones, his red part of his tights are only this big, whereas this one it's like fucking this big,
Oh.
like to hide all the guy wires and string attachments and everything else for flight and whatnot.
Lordy.
The things that I've read about this film that get me mad are, like, originally it was 30 more minutes longer and there was a lot more to it and it was going to be a lot, like, a more complex and clever film. And then the company that bought it out were in a lot of trouble and bought out the rights to Superman after Superman 3 and made this film and thought what they cut down was just fucking better than anything Richard Donner has made. This is better. That was their thoughts, right?
Yeah.
So they released it at a lower percentage because then more cinemas could get it so they could make more money back against it without realizing they cut out big chunks of the plot, and it fucking sucked.
Yeah.
No, we'll get a Superman 4. Like, with Batman vs. Superman, we'll get a director's cut of Superman 4, which will all make sense and we'll like it more than the theatrical
Let's
one.
hope so.
Either that, or they take all the footage and burn it and never release it again.
I'd be fine with that.
Yeah, there's
That's-
the Canon Group, which was the guys, the company that bought out the rights for Superman.
Jesus,
What
probably
they
doing his
did with
job.
that 34 minutes of footage that they cut out, they were going to hold that as footage for the next Superman afterwards.
That's like,
This was pretty bad.
yeah, that's
Like legit, that's what they were planning to do.
a bad move.
There's just a lot of dumb shit in this film.
That's
Like, there's a lot... They try to put comedy in it that doesn't work, like Lenny.
Lenny doesn't work on any level.
John Cryer is so weird in this part.
When is he not weird?
No, but I mean, he's a weird choice.
Yeah, true.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's a Robert Downey Jr. in the 80s part, not a John Cryer part.
Give me stoned, drunken Robert Downey Jr.
Like, think about it. If that was 80s Robert Downey Jr. doing that exact same sort of California everything, you'd be like,
sense.
whoa, that makes sense.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah. Fuck. Well, I've got so much. Oh yeah. Look, I understand that in Hollywood movies that physics and science don't necessarily match up to Hollywood.
Are you going to talk about him flying her into space?
Oh no, that's
that moment where that
Lacey would have been dead within 3 seconds.
Lacey was up in the air, with stars behind her, and fucking looking down, and there's the planet. That's about that size.
She's on the moon basically. She's on the moon for it to be there. She's at least 3/4 of the way to the moon.
Bitch is dead.
She is dead before she got out of the atmosphere.
She's dead in the atmosphere. Her lungs freeze.
No, she's dead in the atmosphere. That's right.
Her lungs freeze.
Bitch is dead before she gets out of the atmosphere. Your motherfuckers need hearing aids because you're agreeing with me. But yeah, that was dumb. That was dumb as shit.
Oh, it just doesn't make any sense. This movie just doesn't make any sense on any level.
It's full of things like that. It's just...
Superman has this fight with this fucking guy, then takes his time to pick up the American flag and put it back in the ground. It's like, fucking just... Come on.
Twice! Not once! Twice he does that!
And since when can Superman fix things with his eyes?
Yeah, I don't understand that either.
Because I read about that. They ran out of money. He was meant to fix it with his super speed, but they ran out of money, so they just simply ran the footage backwards and were like, yeah, he can fix it with his eyes. It's the same way Zod has that hand power in number 2. In the shit number 2, I should say, not the good number 2.
Yeah. In the
inferior number 2. In the number 2 we don't talk about.
So
the bastard child that we beat keeping the cellar.
The good number 2.
Yeah.
A nice firm...
So the Mayor of Mo has just pointed out that in this movie, Superman moves the moon, and that would likely destroy most of the planet.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and plunge half the place into a solar, like, an ice age. And...
Yeah.
What's funny?
But if he does fuck up the planet, he'll just spin it backwards.
On this film, I read up about it, and there was so many arguments of people that love this film. There was like, no, it wasn't the moon. It was a bit of graphite from the volcanic activity from the moon. Back in the fucking prehistoric ages. It was like,
yeah, right.
Yeah, they covered the entire sun. Yeah, no worries.
Well done, retards.
clap for the handicap.
Yeah, shit. It's ridiculous.
Let's be real. Let's be real.
How real? How real? Are we getting Oprah?
Let's not be anywhere near the real that this film was.
Are we going to be?
Walk up. I'm Lex Luthor. I can just walk onto a base and not ask any questions, and I can fire a missile that nearly hits us, and nobody says jack shit.
Are we getting Dr. Phil real? Or Oprah real?
You all get a shit movie.
You get a shit movie. You get a shit movie.
You get a shit movie. You all get shit movies. If it's Superman 4 you're watching, don't watch it.
Don't.
Spoilers. No. If you're wondering what is going to happen at the end of this wrap up, don't watch it.
I just don't understand this movie.
There is so much wrong in this film. They just even Superman 3 has more right in it than this.
Yeah. I will gladly watch Superman 3 more.
Funny you should say that because Richard Lester was approached to direct this movie and he turned it down.
As was Richard Donner, who I believe was like, eat a fucking bag of dicks.
Yeah, you
chodes.
Now, excuse me, I'm going to go make Lethal Weapon.
Yeah, he was all like, and then they were like, we've got this sax. He was like, I'll take that saxophone with me.
Oh!
What, a black guy and a misogynist? Hook me up. Yeah.
That quote, that little mini speech that Superman gave right at the end, that was actually a quote from Eisenhower.
Was it Eisenhower or Truman?
Eisenhower,
okay. Nice.
Fucking hell. Fuck this movie.
Oh, and most of it was actually filmed in the UK.
Yeah, but that's because they filmed at Pinewood. With that said, the first one was filmed in the UK as well.
Star Wars was filmed in the UK.
Bond is all filmed in the UK.
Yeah, you'd expect that with Bond, though.
Yeah, you dumbass.
Why would you expect with Bond? It's made by an American production company.
Yeah, but Bond's British.
X-Men.
I'm sorry, you're filming something in Metropolis with Superman in fucking UK fucking London
Batman was shot at the same studios that this was. 1989's Batman was shot at the same studios that we're talking about here. So you're acting like this is no surprise. This is I'm gonna break kayfabe. This is how the movie industry works. You fucking chode.
What's that? It's cheaper to film it over there? We're going there.
What's that? All the sets are already fucking built there.
Let's go there.
Let's go there.
Yeah. Oh, it's just one of those things. I just
fucking Matt. He doesn't. He does 50% of his research. Doesn't read a book though on what it's like to make a movie. Unbelievable.
He didn't go to film school.
No, he's a beauty school dropout. There was no graduation day for him.
Beauty school dropout.
He missed his midterms and then he flunked shampoo.
Beauty school dropout.
I mean, at least he could have taken time to wash and cleanse his clothes up. But after spending all that dough to hide, the doctor fixed his nose up.
Did you just quote Grease?
I quote that entire film.
That was beautiful. This moment.
Hey, Matt. Hey, welcome back.
Fuck you, I don't want to be back.
Alright, let's move on to rating this thing.
It owes me gloves.
Yeah.
It owes me $9.95 worth of gloves because I had to buy this thing.
Oh. Did you buy a DVD or Blu-ray?
No, DVD.
Okay.
Discount bin.
It was still $9.99.
They had to go. Bin? Yeah. Well, they said it was in a discount. It wasn't there, so they had to go out the back and get it.
Wow.
I went, blow the dust off, and then just gave it to me with a sad look of shame on their face. So I'm like, no. I know.
So you can just take it. Just take it.
Just walk out. Security asked me, why are you walking?
Yeah.
Superman 4. Leave me alone. In fact, you pay me.
Like, are you sure?
Are you okay?
Do we need to call a doctor? Is it a head injury?
Yeah, I was thinking about it. But no, this owes me $10 worth of gloves.
That's a fair point.
That's about the wholesale price of a
This owes me a bottle of soap that I had to buy after I washed my hands after digging through a rubbish bin to get it out. To watch.
See, if we were the type of people, to download and torrent things, I wouldn't download and torrent this.
I doubt there is a torrent of this. Even the internet's too good for this.
Jersey Cats?
In case you didn't see, the package video that I prepared had the VHS on it because the only fucking trailer I could find had VHS roll through it.
I thought it was you adding class to it.
No, that was not post effects. That was what I found online.
You could probably just find it on beta as well.
I wouldn't be surprised that the only way you could find it was on beta wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, it's a horrible film.
Yeah.
Right, Matt, how many gloves are you giving it?
I give it the glove that I use when I pick up dog shit. And so you pick up the dog shit with the glove,
and you fold it back in.
Invert the glove so it's like a little bag of shit. That's what I give this film.
It's just a plastic bag. I just use a plastic bag for that. I don't even waste a glove on it.
Much like you're not wasting any gloves on this film.
Yeah,
Braden's troll face is so glorious in his fucking new dad cave.
It is.
He's just such a wank face on him.
It is.
Alright, see, this is a hard one to glove, you know what I mean? Because it doesn't deserve much, but at the same time it does deserve something. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give it no gloves, but I'm officially putting it on the list worst films of the year.
Yep.
So that's in the company of Batman vs. Dracula?
Yep.
JLA New Frontier?
Yep.
And the Richard Lester cut of Superman 2.
Oh,
That's 50.
Doing well.
That's 50%, almost 50% of their total 1980s Supermans that have ended in toilet. That's not good.
Well, that would be 50% because technically... That would be 50% because technically Richard Donner's one, the second one, didn't come out until the 90s when you think about it.
So it is 50%. Damn, that had...
Yeah.
No wonder the Cannon Group went under.
Yeah.
They deserve to go under for this piece of shit.
Yeah.
You earned it.
Yeah.
Cannon. Cannot should have been your name. That's right, I said it. Ain't nobody scared. Alright, so has anybody got any Barbaras?
Oh no, not even. I'm not wasting awards on this film.
Wow. I'm giving one to Nuclear Man because he sucks and he's wearing pants that are the same color as his skin and confused me all my life. Fuck you, Nuclear Man. And your shitty overdubbed voice. I'm dad now. I'm the father. Blonde hair father.
Oh god,
Pretty
you
much
said
gave
I am
Christopher
dad
Reeves
now. Just remind
AIDS.
me of Bad Boy Bubby. Anyway,
Anybody else got any?
I don't think I have any awards. I'm ready to move on.
Wow, we're not even going to give out credits.
well, you just want a divorce straight after marriage. So I just
Yep.
want to move on. I'm done.
So, Matt,
You're gonna hate me for this, but I'm gonna give you a reason why I'm gonna say this. But
your face.
my Barbara
Thank
goes to
Your
Christopher Reeve.
You Cranston or you Barbara?
Barbara.
Wow.
Barbara.
Okay.
Because I did a bit of digging on Christopher Reeve, and he turned down a lot of scripts because he thought that the script wasn't enough, and there wasn't any decent, acting quality in those scripts.
Mm-hmm.
Yet he fucking did this one.
He may be contractually obligated. No,
It may also
he
have
wasn't.
been, we don't know what, like, the 30 minutes they cut out may have been the script he signed up for.
that is true.
You know what I mean? Like, he signs up for a script that's good, and then they cut heaps of shit out of it. It's like, fuck, I have no control over that.
Yeah, well, considering the
fair
Richard
enough.
Donner cut is so much different to the theatrical cut.
Yeah, exactly.
It could
Night
make
and
a
day on
difference.
those.
You never know.
Well, okay, Matt, have you got a Cranston since he's still checked out?
Christopher Reeve.
You're a conflicted man.
Get
Pretty
help,
much
Matt.
female.
Why?
He's the only one in there worth giving a
Counter? Ready for my counter?
Perry White.
Yep.
True.
Only one with a
True,
set of
right.
nuts in the entire film. Only one with a set of nuts in the entire film. I'll tell you something, Mr. Warfield. I bought the whole thing. If you don't like it, you can feel free to suck my fucking dick, because I'm in charge now. I'm going to brush my teeth with a cigar.
But I still give this show no awards.
Yep.
Nothing.
All right. Well, let's move on to the next segment, and that will be the letters from the Bat Sack.
Do we have mail?
We have some mail, and we also have obviously the
Aw.
very special treat coming at the end, because I believe some of the mail relates to what we alluded to last week, which was the Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen off. So that will come at the end of this. But first, let's get into some questions, shall we?
Absolutely.
All right, I have one that's come in. Just let me bring up my state-of-the-art iPad.
So I'll just get my thinking face on.
Get yourselves ready. Prepare yourselves. Prepare your anuses. All right.
I pre-lubed.
Okay, the first one.
Damn, Braden.
This one comes from Question Queen herself, and it says
That
this:
woman.
What character from one of the TV shows would you kill, and it can't be Felicity?
Felicity. Felicity's mother before she gave birth to Felicity.
Oh, that's good. That's good counter. Good counter.
I'm gonna answer this with one thing, and that is I'm gonna answer it with Diggle, and it's gonna be controversial. But here's why I'd kill him: he's too good for that show.
I thought about
He
Diggle.
deserves better. He deserves better. So if I kill him, maybe he'll come back as something better, or he'll just get his own show called fucking David
Bring him.
Ramsey just talks to the camera.
Man,
David Ramsey just looks seductively at the camera for an hour. Highest rated show on NBC this summer.
Does impressions
Yeah.
for an hour.
Season 3 Captain Lance.
So Angry Lance.
Fuck him.
See,
I love-
Angry Laurel is way
I-
worse than Angry Lance.
Sorry?
Angry Laurel is way worse than Angry Lance.
Yeah, but you're a
Drunk
misogynist.
Laurel sucks. Drunk Laurel sucks. I gotta agree with him there.
Played fantastically, though.
Oh, played fantastically.
But she
no,
sucks.
Fuck yeah.
But she sucks. No,
Actually,
no.
I've got one for. I'm taking mine back. I take mine back. Diggle. I need to rethink this. I thought about Diggle for
You
long
can't
for
kill
a week.
Diggle because we've seen you can't kill
Okay,
Diggle.
you ready? Barbara. And I can't kill Harriet because time already did that.
That's fair.
Thankfully.
So you're
She
going.
sucks.
So you're going for Barbara Gordon.
Barbara.
I'm going for season 3 Captain Lance.
Yep. Brayden, who are you going to kill?
Mrs. Smoke.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry, was that your
Yeah.
legit answer? Or
Yeah,
have you got a non-troll?
I'll get Barry to take me back and kill Felicity's mother.
Make sure it's
Barry.
just
Well
Barry
done.
that can travel back.
I'm sure he's down with that too. Be like, yeah, get on, just jump on.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Just look. I'll tell you. I'll
I'll
let you run around. As long as you give me a reach around while you're on my back, and call it even.
He doesn't need it. He just vibrates. Ugh. Matt, waiting on you, big boy.
Yeah.
If you, I can imagine you say something Jim Gordon, and the next image you'd see in the background is me stabbing you in the back.
Jim Gordon, if he doesn't grow
I'd
up
probably
by
kill.
season 5.
Yeah, that's true. Actually,
I'd probably kill off Laurel Lance.
Laurel Lance.
Yeah.
But how will we have baby arrows and baby canaries?
Felicity.
We have Baby Arrow.
I'm going to stab you in the neck.
Am I wrong?
No, Laurel Lance is the worst kind of superhero ever.
Here we go.
Retard
opinions with that time. Here we go.
I lost my fucking staff. I can't fight anymore. Damn, Mom, my brains are in my staff.
Season 4, basically, we're going to have you having a Lois and Clark turnaround. Oh, she's a fucking bitch.
No.
End of season 4. I want her to have my children.
No, Laurel Lance pisses me off. She needs to die.
Fuck, you're a dense cunt.
Wow.
She can die.
Wow.
She can die if Black Canary gets replaced with Ronda Rousey.
If she was
That's
the
the
canary
deal.
at the start and she died, and then Sarah was the white canary, that would make a much better fucking film.
I hate you. You've changed, man.
The Mum Knight has just written in on Twitch and said Sarah Lance, but she's already dead.
No, she's not.
Not for long.
Not for long.
So you can be pissed off with that.
I reckon that'll be alternate reality Sarah.
No, it's DC Legends of
she
Tomorrow.
gets brought back, and they've told us already that Oliver takes her and brings her back in the pit, and she comes out. She Jason Todd's.
Okay.
White Canary is Jason Todd. This is Batman. We are getting fucking
I
Batman.
did just say to Mum Knight, she's already dead, and she said I'd have killed her before she died then.
Mayor of Mo is about to hit your shit list.
Nightwing.
Ray Palmer.
Why are you killing
Man.
Why?
Why? Hold on. I'll
Man.
Why? Unbelievable. He's making me sit here angry now.
It's okay. He's a mayor of
I'm
Mo.
seething. Yeah,
Mayor of Mo.
exactly.
It's fine.
That's like saying, I'm the least smelliest garbage man.
That is true.
I handle exclusively the rare and
The Mum Knight. Wow.
What?
Because he's such an annoying character.
And then the Mum Knight has just said what, Dad Knight?
What? Oh, Mum Knight said AIDS.
So I'm theorizing that Ray Palmer dies from AIDS.
That was Christopher Reeve. Superman 4, not Superman Returns. You know what, Mayor of Mo? You just watch yourself. Let's just move on.
You may Hall of Fame, but we may just forget your name.
Let's move on before we do what the WWE did this week with this Hall of Fame and pull out Hulk Hogan because he said the N-word. We'll just be like, the Mayor of Mo said the N-word. He's gone. He said Nightwing's not good. That's the N-word.
The Dad Knight's just commented he's annoying only when he's with Cisco.
Fuck you. He's even you know what? The end of this. Next question.
Mum Knight.
Thanks for the question.
Cisco is annoying.
Thanks for the questions there, Question Queen. Great. I love the fan interaction from the chat when it's good. Clearly the Mayor from Mo has gone crazy this week. Clearly. He has brain AIDS. Braden, you gave it to him. And the Mum Knight's just trying to piss me off so the show ends quickly so that she can get her sex on with fucking
Enigma. Yeah.
Pedo head over there. Sorry. Should we move on? Has anybody else got any email questions this episode?
That's sack? No, I do not.
No.
No sack. No
All right.
sackage.
Well, I've got a couple more that have come through, but they relate to the big challenge we set last week, which where we asked people to send in any submissions or ideas they had for the Ian McKellen, Patrick Stewart off, and we had quite a few that came through.
Wunderbar.
So. All right, here we go. Just out of interest, did anybody get any themselves that I don't know about?
I did get one, but I sent it through to you, sir.
Excellent.
Yeah, I think I've sent them through also.
All right. Well, here we go. I'm not, sorry. I apologize for not knowing who said these, but before each one comes in, I will let you know exactly what it is. Okay, the first one we have is. In fact, tell me. Just me straighten up the bow tie.
Hello, ladies. Look at your man. Now back to me. Now back at your man. Now back to me. Sadly, he isn't me. But if he stopped using lady-scented body wash and switched to Old Spice, he could smell like he's me. Look down, back up. Where are you? You're on a boat with the man your man could smell like. What's in your hand? Back at me, I have it. It's an oyster with 2 tickets to that thing you love. Look again. The tickets are now diamonds. Anything is possible when your man smells like Old Spice and not a lady. I'm on a horse.
Beautiful. Right, that was number 1. Now, number 2.
What is it?
What is number 2? What was that?
One before was my submission.
Yeah, that was the Old Spice ad.
Oh.
Okay, this one here.
In fact, I'm gonna have that as my ring.
This one here, I believe, comes from Jeff Munt.
Chef
Munty.
Yep, from Monty.
All right, and this one is from Jay and Silent Bob's track,
Oh God.
and I will attempt to do it as Patrick Stewart. So here, just give me a moment.
Just
I'll never get into character again. Just my bow tie.
All you motherfuckers are going to pay. You are the ones who are the bollocks. We're going to fuck your mothers while you watch and cry like whiny bitches. Once we get to Hollywood and find those Miramax fucks who's making the movie, we're going to make them eat our shit, then shit out our shit, then eat their shit that's made up of our shit that we made them eat. Then all you motherfuckers are next. Love Jay, Silent Bob, Sir Ian, and Sir Patrick.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
This one's a big one. This one, I believe, came in from our man in Mexico, Jose Bangajo.
Oh my god, Eric, look at her butt. It's so big. She looks like one of those rap guys' girlfriends. But you know who understands those rap guys? They only talk to her because she looks like a total prostitute, okay? I mean her butt, it's just so big. I can't believe it's just so round. It's like out there, I mean, gross. Look, she's just so... Oh, but Charles, I like big butts, and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny that when a girl walks in with an itty-bitty waist and a round thing in your face, you get sprung. Want to pull out your tough, 'cause you notice that butt was stuffed deep in the jeans she's wearing. I'm hooked, and I can't stop staring. Oh, baby, I want to get with you and take your picture. My homeboys tried to warn me, but that butt you got makes me so horny. Oh, rumpo smooth skin, say you want to get in my Benz? Well, use me, 'cause I ain't that average groupie. I've seen them dancing. To hell with romancing. She's wet, going like a turbo vet. I'm tired of magazines saying flat butts are the thing. Take the average man and ask him that. She's gonna pack much back. So fellas, yeah fellas, has your girlfriend got the butt? Tell 'em to shake it. Shake it. Shake that healthy butt. Baby got back. Charles.
Oh, fabulous.
Wow.
Shit. So there you go, Ian McKellen, Sir Patrick, for this week, I should say, but when we come back, I'm sure that they continue to be X-Men consistencies. We'll get more. But there you go. That was the first part of that. I hope you all enjoyed that one. So, is there anything else for this episode of From the Batcave?
I do have a badge of the badger, which I would like to badger you lot with. If that's okay.
Yes.
Badger away.
Might I badger you? Alright. So, I'll give you a bit of backstory. Fantastic Four got released.
Apparently it sucked, too.
So,
He got the J-Law from the critics. Collective J-Law.
It's, yeah, the J-Law Collective.
The unanimous J-Law.
Okay, so what A-grade DC Marvel character are you guys afraid of having their own standalone movie? Seeing that people like Sony, Fox,
Arrow.
everyone having their own
Green Arrow.
You're afraid of that now?
See, they've already made Flash, so I know that's going to suck. That's why I'm afraid. Look at Ezra Miller as a Flash.
I was going to say Flash because it's going to be shit.
Oh, Flash
I think nearly quite a chunk of the DC ones that are coming at the moment, I'm very worried about.
You know what isn't going to be shit, though? Like, absolutely is guaranteed not to be shit? Oh. Batman. Anything they make any of that Batman, like, the fact they're like, hey, Ben Affleck, you're so good in this film that we watched that hasn't got finished CGI, we're just going to give you a trilogy to direct.
Yeah.
Fuck off, how good is he in this movie?
See, the ones I'm afraid of.
Standing ovation good.
Yeah. Here's an extra $1 million and buy a boat. Good fucking work.
See, the ones I'm concerned about, I think there's two I'm really concerned about.
Okay.
Aquaman, I'm concerned about that one.
Yeah,
because it's going to be so CGI heavy.
Yep, but I think it'll be like Thor.
I'm hoping, but it's...
Under the water.
Yeah, that's...
Under the sea.
Under the sea. They'll have like Sebastian the Crab cruising through. And quite probably...
Disney's Avengers.
When you're all wet, that's from me.
I know, right? And Green Lantern, if we get
another one.
If they get rid of Hal Jordan, they're probably going to go Jon Stewart.
It makes the most sense.
I'm concerned if they end up screwing that one up as well. So they'll
fuck up Green Lantern again. They don't know how to do Green Lantern. They just don't.
Because it's such a weird concept.
Who else picked up in the Deadpool?
Yeah.
Don't make my suit.
Don't make the super suit green or
animated.
Matt, do you have any concerns? DC or Marvel?
Atom Man.
Atom Man.
Atom. The Atom.
Oh,
the Atom.
Oh, the Atom.
As in Ray Palmer.
Yeah.
If they get his own standalone movie, that would actually be really concerning.
After seeing Ant-Man, I don't think you have anything to worry about.
If they do it like Ant-Man, it'll be good.
They will. They'd have to because it's the same premise.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have anything to worry about.
Yeah.
They've got a template. They can't fuck that shit up. I mean, they will, but they can't.
Yeah. You fucking sick of your bullshit. Go fuck yourself.
All right. Well, on that note, it's been a good evening. How are you? Have you had fun here tonight?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Good. Fuck Matt. He probably hasn't, but he's a dickhead. So, on that note, on the note where Matt's shirt says everyone is entitled to his opinion, well, they're going to hear it anyway because he's dumb when we let him near a microphone.
That's your choice.
So, that's been this episode. If you're live on Twitch, stick around. We've got another one coming up in a few minutes once we take a quick break. But otherwise, for this episode 39, I've been your host, Red Thunder, and joining me have been the probe, Matt Richards.
See you later.
The dad, Night Braden Ahern.
Boobies.
And the honey badger, Terry O'Neill.
Vaya con Dios.
And we'll see you all next time.
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman. I'm Batman. I'm Batman.
Yes, I'm Batman.
Telegraph. I am Batman.
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
You sound like Cookie Monster.
I'm Batman. I'm Batman. I'm Batman. I'm Batman.
I'm thirsty. I'm hungry.
I'm Batman. I'm Batman. I'm Batman. I'm Batman. I'm Batman. Darling, I don't have to answer to you. I'm Batman. I'm totally Batman. Clearly, I am Batman. I am Batman.
This has been a Cabana production.